A police officer who tended to the crime scene the night Senzo Meyiwa was killed says he noticed a small blood spatter on the floor. Police officer Patrick Mtetwa is the 12th state witness to be called to testify at the North Gauteng High Court about the gathering of evidence after the soccer player was shot and killed in 2014. 5 men are on trial for the murder, and Mtetwa says he responded to a radio call about a shooting incident, and when he entered the house, he says he noticed a bullet projectile on the floor. The trial continues, but we're going to bring you the very latest from the courtroom today. And SABC News reporter Sipho Kekana has been following developments. Sipho, good evening to you.
Good evening.
And thanks for coming in to share. So today's was really about the focus on police work, their investigative work today. What did the court hear? So
as you put it, it was a day where police work was put under the microscope. And during cross-examination, we saw Defense Counsel Advocate Zandile Mshololo letting rip into the manner in which the police handled the crime scene. This was after the state witness today, that is Mtetwa, told the court that they had not secured the scene the first time they went there because they didn't regard it as a crime scene at the time. And this didn't sit well with Mshololo. Let's take a listen.
You testified that you left to the hospital and you left the crime scene with Mr. Khumalo. Do you remember that? That was not guarding. It means you left the evidence with someone else who was not a member of the police officer. If you have no answer, just say so. We have no answer.
I don't have an answer.
I'm telling you that you left the crime scene when you knew exactly that you were supposed to guard the crime scene. You left it with Mr. Khumalo. You also failed to prevent the tampering with the crime scene and left the crime scene with Mr. Khumalo.
Isn't it that you're still putting it to me?
Yes. Do you have any comment? That you left the crime scene?
Because you are putting it to me, it's fine.
Yeah. Do you agree with me that you left the crime scene with Mr. Khumalo?
We have whom? No.
With whom did you leave the crime scene with?
I didn't leave anyone.
Oh, okay. So the crime scene was left unattended? Was there a police officer who was left at the crime scene when you left, or it was Mr. Khumalo only, or you left with no one?
Ingabe uma nihamba ke niyesibhedlele likhona yini iphoyisa nalishiya noma kwasala uMr Khumalo kuphela? No, there's no police officer.
Okay. It was only Mr. Khumalo.
Khumalo kuphela.
So there, Iman, so after numerous attempts to solicit a concession out of the witness, we saw the Mshololo now insisting on that, just keeping on a barrage, sending a barrage of questions and statements, and eventually a change of tune. Let's take a listen.
You understood the nature of the complaint that a shot has been fired. Do you agree with me?
Yeah. Yes.
And yet when you were at the scene, you decided to leave the scene without safeguarding that crime scene of the shooting incident.
I will say yes.
Okay.
So there you have it. So previous witnesses, Iman, have told the court before that after the shooting incident, the alleged intruders had been seen running towards the park that is nearby. And according to a statement also by Ntabise Mokete, who says by the time the gunshots went off, she was sitting in the car with her friend Yolanda Muta. She says after those sounds, she saw 3 men run in the same direction. So Mtetwa today also has told the court that when they arrived there was a lady who was waiting, and she waved and told them that there were people that were seen running in the direction of the park. Now, Judge Ratamokwating then came in there, just having the last nail in the coffin in as far as how the police handled the whole thing, and that information about the intruders that were allegedly seen running in the direction of the park. Let's take a listen.
Right, and what did you do there?
Nafike nenzani lapho?
Salayita ngokukhanya vele kodwa salayita namanye amalight la sibheka nje mhlawumbe umuntu obalekayo sithi mhlawumbe singathuka siyithola kuyi sangabona umuntu sabuya.
The lights were on, my lord, but we also applied our lights, the other lights, with the hope that maybe we might see someone running.
You never alighted from your vehicle?
Aniphumange emotweni.
Hayi asiphumanga.
No, we didn't.
Why didn't you alight from your vehicle? Here's a contemporaneous situation where a person alerts you to the movement of alleged persons who have done something wrong.
Kwakunganike ukuthi ningaphumike emotweni ngoba ke angithi manje kunomuntu lana nanje ngokusho ukuthi lo muntu wayimisa event useyanitshela useyakhomba ke ukuthi kukhona okwenzekile ke la nokuthi labantu babaleke baya ngapha yini ke kwakuyini imbangela ukuthi ningaphuma emotweni yini
ngoba abalayithetha emakhulu sasitshela ukuthi mhlawumbe sizombona umuntu egijima ngoba silapha phakathi emotweni.
And because of the size of our lights, my lord, we told ourselves that even if we were inside the vehicle, we would be able to see someone if there was someone running.
Sipho, undoubtedly tough day for Patrick Kekana. He's a key figure in this investigation, also one of the first officers to arrive on the scene, and already his credibility in managing this crime scene is being called into question. Kind of has some echoes of other major court trials that we've seen where police work is held under the microphone, under the microscope. So what's next?
So tomorrow we are expecting that Mthethwa will be back on the stand. Just briefly, because there was a request by Advocate Zandile Mshololo to say, can you please bring a list of your courses that you completed, just to show your competency in how you handled that scene. So we expect him to briefly be on that stage, on that podium before a new witness will be called in, and possibly another police officer.
Sipho, thank you very much. Sipho Kekana, our SABC news reporter, watching developments in the Senzo Meyiwa trial.